When you talk to shipwreck hunters, most of what you hear is the hours of painstaking work that goes into finding a shipwreck. I've personally been one of the first 10 people on a shipwreck, and the thought that had been fewer people on that wreck than had been on the moon was awe-inspiring. The second you get off the dive boat and you take your first breath off of your regulator, you realize that you're doing something that's not natural for humans. You become some small piece of nature and you start descending, usually holding on to a line that's connecting the shipwreck to your dive boat. And there's a moment or many moments, depending on how deep you're going, where you have no point of reference. You can no longer see the surface, you cannot see the bottom, and you are just traveling as the little being that you are. Until suddenly a shape appears and you realize that it's a shipwreck and you've reached your destination and you have the opportunity to explore something that people on the surface might not have even known was there if it hadn't just so happened to have been discovered and been buoyed and been made available to all of us as divers. I think that being on a shipwreck is the greatest reminder of how vulnerable we are as people. A lot of the shipwrecks on the bottom are literally final resting places for the brave men and women who used to be on them. And there are definitely a lot of emotional moments that you can have while you are thinking through some of that. It blows my mind that I spent so much of my life not knowing what was here, literally right next door. And I wasted a lot of years not appreciating or fully embracing what was here. And it similarly blows my mind that there's so much people still don't know that is right next door to them.